call sign is Strider 1. You will be leading Strider Squadron. Count. You'll be Cyclops 2. You'll be under Cyclops 1.
Sorry, but I'm gonna eat while I work. My judgment goes fuzzy when I'm too hungry.
How can you talk about food? Trigger, how come you're number 1 and I'm stuck as number 2? Oh well, I guess I can let it slide for now.
And we're just supposed to follow you? I heard you're spectacular, Captain. At least with your last squadron.
I don't want you slowing us down out there.
Half of us are resupplying. We need
We're near the Valley platform.
Damn it! They caught us getting ready to deploy. Hurry it up!
Strider 3, engaging. Cyclops 3, engaging.
Cyclops 4 engaging.
Missile launched.
We're supposed to smash up that whole thing?
That'd be a tall order. Just destroy the boats, aircraft, and AA weaponry.
Nah, let's do what the chick said.
Whoa. Roger.
Fox 2. Bullseye. Target has been destroyed.
Impressive.
Mass damper destroyed.
I'm looking for the structural reinforcements. They're small, but not impossible to hit.
I've sent the data. Make like Wiseman and serve up a sandwich.
Righto. Copy. Roger.
Lost on the platform. Not anticipated. Without this base, we'll have to rethink our whole strategy. Stop. Any more damage to the base? Overwhelm them with our superior numbers. Breaking out of the lock.
They got a lock on you, Strider 1.
Bandit acquired. Initiating attack.
It looks like a ship is trying to escape from the lower level.
Looks like we caught him by surprise.
Break! Missile inbound!
The enemy's got a lock.
Locked on!
Missile away. Platform perch confirmed. You just put the meat in between those buns and that burger is well done.
What am I serving, a sandwich?
I'm happy to eat both.
Whatever you say, man.
Evacuate all non-combatants!
I'm sick of these attacks.
Strider 1 lost!
Sorry, but I'm gonna eat while I work. My judgment goes fuzzy when I'm too hungry.
How can you talk about food? Trigger, how come you're number 1 and I'm stuck as number 2? Oh well, I guess I can let it slide for now.
And we're just supposed to follow you? I heard you're spectacular, Captain. At least with your last squadron.
I don't want you slowing us down out there.
Half of us are resupplying. We need
We're near the Valley platform.
Damn it! They caught us getting ready to deploy. Hurry it up!
Strider 3, engaging. Cyclops 3, engaging.
Cyclops 4 engaging.
Strider 1, missile!
We're supposed to smash up that whole thing?
That'd be a tall order. Just destroy the boats, aircraft, and AA weaponry.
Nah, let's do what the chick said. Fox 2. Bullseye. Target has been destroyed.
Impressive.
Mass damper destroyed.
I'm looking for the structural reinforcements. They're small, but not impossible to hit.
I've sent the data. Make like Wiseman and serve up a sandwich.
Righto. Copy. Roger.
Off of the platform. Not anticipated. Without this base, we'll have to rethink our whole strategy. Stop. Any more damage to the base. Overwhelm them with our superior numbers.
Locked on. A third of the air defenses have been eliminated. Stay cool. Keep piling on the heat.
Strider 2, evade that missile.
Looks like the ship is trying to escape from the lower level.
Looks like we caught him by surprise.
Platform purge confirmed. You just put the meat in between those bugs and that burger is well done.
Want to serve the sandwich?
I'm happy to eat both.
Whatever you say, man.
Over half the enemy's fleet is destroyed. Just keep hitting them, so there'll be less anti-aircraft fire to worry about. They must be up to something. Cyclops 2, stop fluttering about. Stay up my ass.
Stop treating me like a poor chick. Shut down my fair share of enemies.
Chirp, 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 little chick. Just stick with your mother hen, and you'll get back to the roost safe and sound. We've lost 60% of our air defense weaponry. We can't hold out much longer. Call for help ASAP.
Platform purge confirmed.
We've lost 30% of the platform. Get your act together. We can't afford to take any more damage. What? We've lost the entire fleet? I'll need to inform headquarters to watch out for planes bearing that emblem.
Strider 1, lock on target.
The platform is taking heavy fire. Heading to its aid. All ships, full speed ahead.
Strider 1, hostile gunning for you.
This one's mine. Attacking. Evacuate all non-combatants.
We've already taken out half of the platform. Strider 4, evade. We'll keep the defenses busy. Use this chance to knock out the platform. Locked on.
They decided. Fox 2. They have them spiked. If they come in low, push them up higher so we can shoot them down. Enemy's gonna lock.
Aim for the joints. There's no other way to bring the platform down.
Anti-air is tight. It's hard to get in. Target obliterated. Break! We're sitting ducks and we're together like this.
You actually think you can hit me?
Lock on target.
We're taking on water. We need to evacuate. Wave the white flag. We surrender. There are non-combatants aboard this ship.
Nice shot. Joint section destroyed.
The platform has lost most of its anti-air capabilities. Time to stick up.
All right.
I've been spiked.
It's no use. We've lost all our air defenses.
Locked on.
We got heavy damage.
Behind me.
Clear out all non-military personnel. Use this chaos to your advantage. The enemy will hesitate to fire if you keep one of them close.
Target down and out.
Platform has been destroyed. Didn't think it would go this well. Nice work, team.
Go easy on the praise. The helmets are tightened up already.
Man, how long have you been under this guy? Must be a pain.
Count, this mother hand plans to keep you alive for a long time, so get used to it.
Strider 4, Fox 2. What a pain in the ass.
Trigger, what are the marks on your plane? 3 lines. Scratches.
I don't like them. They're like sin lines.
What a
nothing.
Stall warning.
Bandit locked.
Missile.
Missile evaded.
Missile.
Locked on.
Missile.
The enemy has escaped. Locked on hostile.
Stall warning.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Missile.
Missile! Missile!
Missile. Missile.
Evading. Right.
Target acquired.
Enemy on your ass.
Locked on, Bandit.
Strider 4, you have one on your tail.
We're approaching the Marine platform.
Get those planes off the runway. We have to send up fighters now.
All right, scramble.
Enemy fighters have just taken off to the platform. Eliminate these fighters with extreme pressures before they can threaten the mission.
We'll swap those flies down into the drink. It looks like we've taken out a third of the enemy fighters, and it's mostly thanks to Strider 1.
Your eyes peeled. You never know when that experimental squadron might show up.
Jaeger, he knows that better than anyone. He's one of the few with the skills to face Mr. Rex and live to tell.
That ain't funny.
Bandit acquired. Firing.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Dodge that missile.
Missile.
Bandit has a lock.
Bandit down.
They got a lock on you, Strider 1. Our anti-aircraft weapons are taking heavy damage. Bring down those fighters.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Strider 4, missile. Shake it off.
Behind the
Stall
enemy.
warning.
Target locked.
Caution.
Bandit acquired.
Missile. Missile.
Missile closing. Check. Allied down.
Missile.
Bandit down.
Missile away.
Strider 2, check your 6.
Target acquired.
Half the AA guns and SAM sites are still alive and kicking. Not good.
Stall warning.
Half of the enemy fighters are gone. Keep it up.
Missile.
Piece of me? You got it.
Missile. Caution. Select.
Damn. Why can't that experimental squadron show up here? Enemy behind you. You might as well be praying to the heavens. Now get out there and shoot them down yourself.
No special weaponry remaining.
Bandit sighted.
You've taken care of about a third of the platform. The other side is still buzzing, so keep an eye out.
Missile.
They're aiming for the platform support? The upper section of the platform has been destroyed. Watch out for falling debris.
All enemy fighters have been eliminated. There's always a chance for reinforcements, so stay sharp.
They're after me. I need cover.
They must have really thrown the short end of the stick to participate in the attack on this base.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Say goodbye.
We put quite a dent in their naval power. The results are better than expected.
We still have more time. Don't let up. Knock them down for good.
Come on, that's enough, right? Let's get out of here. No one expected an attack.
One more, we'll wipe them all out.
Give me a break.
Nice shot. Joint section destroyed.
We've lost half the platform. Prepare the anti-aircraft batteries. Breaking out the platform has been destroyed.
Missile.
Be careful not to get caught up in the
Missile.
collapse.
Holy hell. Not the real end.
It can get a little sketchy in there. Avoid friendly fires.
Ammunition 0.
Strider 1, missile launched. Missile hit.
Missile inbound. Target acquired.
Missile.
Locked on. You're mine.
Missile.
Can't afford to lose this base. The enemy has escaped. Enemy behind you. Heads up. I'm cornered.
my kills.
Caution. Pull up. Missile. Missile.
Enemy missile inbound. Evading.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy shows no
Missile.
signs of letting up. I think I've had just about enough of this courtship.
Enemy on fire.
Platform successfully purged.
Just a bit more and that platform is going down. I call dibs on the final shot.
3 minutes remaining.
Enemy attacks are slowing down. Time for one last push to the finish.
Missile. Missile.
Locked on bandit.
Missile. Missile.
Target has been destroyed.
Enemy's got a lock. This is going much easier than I expected. Let's have some fun.
Stall warning. Missile.
Lock two.
Missile. Caution.
Attack missed.
Caution, enemy has a lock.
Missile.
There are only two squadrons.
Missile. 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 Missile.
2 minutes remaining.
I'm taking damage, but I'm good to go.
Just keep letting them fly. You're bound to hit something. Strider 3,
Stall
box 2.
warning. Missile. Missile. Missile.
The enemy has escaped.
Our damage is minimal, and 70% of our fleet is still operational. We're not done yet.
Destruction of marine platform confirmed. Good job.
Yes, it's confirmed that it's been destroyed.
Missile.
Predicted they target the support
Missile.
sections.
Well done. That takes care of both of the platforms.
Missile.
Best of all, we're taking 0 losses. Stay alive, people. Which is why I've taken the liberty of ordering dinner for you guys from a nice Italian bistro near the base.
Missile.
Locked on.
Missile.
We've got some people calling for that special squadron. Yes, of course I told them that, but...
Caution.
One of the new recruits talks a lot. Swears a lot, too.
Missile.
That girl swears more than me.
It's not just the swearing either. She's got quick fists, too.
I thought you'd say that. That's half of their operational ships. Keep at it, everyone.
I'm in position. Keep fire.
Missile.
Special delivery. Strider 2, enemy behind you.
That vessel was a direct hit to our bridge. All of our ships are crippled.
30 seconds remaining. Fox 2.
Missile.
Enemy's got a lock. Enemy vessel cruising. Breaking.
Strider 1. Head back to the return line if you need repairs or fuel. Aircrafts need D2 in order to be effective.
Breaking from enemy.
You did good work today. New recruits certainly pulled their weight too.
Never know until you're up in the air, do you?
We can look into who did what later. Right now, we need to mop up the rest.
Attention all aircraft. Operation complete. The enemy won't recover from this one. You did great out there. I think tonight's the night we finally open that bottle.
I think I understand the new boss's style. Our other newcomer is a unique character. The old squad was bad, and I guess it's no different here. I could really perform, if only I had some partners I could trust.
No need to worry. I got your back. Relax and do your thing.
Give me a break.
Sorry.
The mission was a success. You did more to hobble the enemy's sea power than we first expected. Outstanding work. This should free up our allies who have been bogged down on the East Coast. In Our counteroffensive has changed the course of the war. However, the western part of the continent and the area around the space elevator still remain under Erusian control. As you all know, this is because they have those damn arsenal birds controlling the skies around the lighthouse. So, we're going to use Stonehenge for a long-range attack against the arsenal bird. In addition to helping to destroy the asteroid, Stonehenge was also utilized by the Erusian forces as a weapon in the Continental War. However, the majority of the artillery is out of action after an air raid by the Independent State Allied forces. When that happened, the main base was being repaired from the damage caused by the asteroid, so it managed to escape the bombardment. The Osean Army continued the repairs in secret and managed to reactivate its base systems. Once preparations are complete, it will be able to fire again. However, the officer in charge has yet to confirm whether it can be fired more than once. In other words, it is looking like we may have only one chance to be able to bring down one of those invulnerable arsenal birds. We're going all in on this one plan. The Erusian forces have detected our movements and are marching on Stonehenge. The arsenal bird is closing in, but if our operation goes as planned, we should be able to shoot it down before it reaches the operation area. We've set up strongpoints we call menhirs around Stonehenge. Provide them with air support, while keeping air superiority. Our mission is to protect Stonehenge until it can shoot down that monster bird. If we can shoot down even just one arsenal bird, it will significantly reduce the scale of the enemy's air defense network. Stonehenge is our only way of bringing down an arsenal bird. Missing is a luxury we cannot afford.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
Attention, all defensive and air support teams. In order to get up and running, what I need most from you is time. As long as you can provide me that, my program will bring down the arsenal bird.
That was Major Deanna McConey. I'm Warrant Officer Lehman, a specialist. We're now commencing the operation to destroy the arsenal bird.
It's gonna be a long fight. Don't waste any ammo.
Target is eliminated.
So that's Stonehenge, huh? It's bigger than I imagined. I'd love to.
Look at that mess of cables. They're
Missile.
using generator trucks to run it.
Missile.
Are we sure that means it's gonna fire? Seriously, I mean, how long is it?
If it doesn't, then our luck is run dry. I'd get praying if I were you.
Missile.
Well, if it works, it'll bring down even an arsenal bird. Big if. And it'd have to hit.
Measure 6. Enemy tanks ahead. Located an enemy tank. Longcaster, requesting close air support.
Measure 6. Request for air support confirmed. Help is on the way.
Listen up. Our job is to defend you. That's all, you got it? This should be easy. Go on your pace.
Anti-aircraft guns
This is Menhir 6.
destroyed.
The enemy ground forces have been eliminated. Much obliged for the air support.
On its back.
All right, right, guys. This time you get a whole 45 seconds. Grab some chow or something.
Missile.
Destroyer 1 has destroyed the target.
Missile.
Enemy has the lock.
Powering main system. Cold boot. Skipping sequences 47 to 97.
Activating. Just need one shot.
This is Mid here 7. We've linked up with ground and air support and are ready to drive the enemy back.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Bombers, bearing 190. Stonehenge won't survive a bomb run. You have to stop them.
Missile.
Our objective isn't wiping out the enemy forces. It's defending Stonehenge.
Stonehenge. I had no idea it was so big. Surprised it's still around.
We've only got 60% green. We've got 30% yellow, 10% red.
Well, it has been sitting here rusting away for the past 20 years. I'd say a few glitches are to be expected. Hurry and verify the reds and yellows.
Roger.
I'll take it
Hostile
out.
bomber destroyed. Nice work. Keep Stonehenge safe for us.
Fires to our flight boys.
This is Mid here 7. We are getting overrun. We need reinforcements.
Man here 7 is hot. Let's go give him some help.
Token acquired.
Missile fired. Evading.
All enemies attacking Men here 5 have been eliminated. Good job.
Missile.
Strider 1, missile.
Men here 7 here. Enemy aircraft approaching. They're gonna clean this place out. If we don't get air support, we're dead.
Power level is at 40%. 42%. Come on, damn it!
Come on, baby. Be good. We need you.
Strider 1, don't ice up.
Let's fill it full of missiles before they give up. More hostiles advancing towards Men here 6. Ground forces haven't noticed yet.
Let's take out the enemy while our friends are still on their feet.
Stall warning.
I'm scared too. But we'd never be able to get these numbers in the lab. Target is on the ground.
Enemy locked on.
The enemy isn't led.
Oh, baby,
It's just
we're
moving in
saved!
sight.
Whoever is flying the plane with 3 lines, I'm buying you a beer later. We can't afford to let Stonehenge fall. We're really counting on that air support. This is Men here 7. Enemy reinforcements. They're attacking in waves.
Is that thing really gonna fire?
Zip it! You can go back to school after this operation is over.
Missile.
Tank is destroyed.
Missile.
You're supposed to be the one being aggressive. How did they get us on the ropes?
We've wiped out half of them. Keep it up!
Around the ground as well. Keep your eyes open.
Men here 7 looks bad. I don't think they're gonna make it.
Missile.
Strider 1, break. Right
Missile.
now.
More bombers. They're high. Altitude 8,000. Bearing 150.
The enemy's going all out, too.
Right now.
Railgun power supply is... Numbers aren't going up.
Bypass the auxiliary condenser.
We just have to hold on
Come
to
on,
the
damn it!
fires. Keep your eyes glued to the ground. Destroy those
This is Men
closest to
here
our allies
6. That's
first.
the last of the enemy reinforcements. I gave my men a 15-minute vacation. Sorry, I need a short breather myself. I'll just be stitching on my lost limbs. Should be back before lunch.
Watch it. You say he has a lock on you.
Missile.
This is Men here 5. We've engaged the enemy reinforcements. We're ready to take it to them.
It's like goddamn whack-a-mole out here. I'm already exhausted.
Grit your teeth and fly. Remember that the fate of the whole war depends on this mission. Visual on target. Prepare for fire.
Strider, Cyclops, intercept those bombers.
We successfully defended mid-tier 7. Good work, everyone. The LRSST. Without them, we probably would have been the ones in trouble.
They're running around like headless chickens. Why don't we put them out of their misery?
I shut that stupid alarm clock. It's time to lost Stonehenge back to the Stone Age.
Stonehenge is taking fire. Remember, the mission relies on this place staying pristine.
The enemy's getting desperate. This operation is every bit as important to them as it is to us.
I'm gunning for you.
Those fighters keep taking out our reinforcements!
Missile.
AA gun confirmed destroyed.
Missile.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Everything we've got at Stonehenge. What's it gonna take? We're struggling, and so are they. We just need to hold out for a little longer.
Tank is destroyed.
That should take care of the reinforcements facing Menhir 5. Good going.
This is Glitter. Mission accomplished. Looks like I beat it in time. But that damn Osean army. Why do they have to go in for civilians as their survey techs? I've had to take them out.
More guests. Bombers and their escorts. Bearing 170.
Oh, shit. I want to go smack them down, but those boys below are hanging on by a thread. You want me to choose?
Power level is at 80%. You think we should take our shot?
Patience. Don't want to waste everyone's hard work. Let's wait till 100.
Destroyed.
I guess you're right. Give the fire control system one last check while we're waiting.
Roger.
Enemy rocket unit coming from the southwest. And Helo-borne assault from the northeast. They're planning a direct assault on Stonehenge. Stop them.
Let's split up. Take whichever way you like.
All enemy bombers have been destroyed.
Almost there. This should all be over soon. Firing.
This is one ugly battle, but what a story for my kid.
Roger, Trigger. We'll leave the rocket unit to your squadron. Cyclops will knock out the Helos.
Roger that.
Understood. Commencing mission. Chopper is on its way to Stonehenge.
Doing everything we can to fire as quickly as possible. Just buy us some time until then.
They're to fire! They know we're here! So shoot them before they shoot us! How long till you're ready? Once we fire, that cannon will crumble and the battle will end! Fire when ready!
Missile launched. Enemy rocket vehicles are wiped out. You're the only ones who can stop them. Way to go, Strider Squadron. Cyclops eliminated the helicopter assault unit. Keep it up.
You've given my program a lot of the time it needs. Stonehenge will be ready to fire shortly.
Stand by. I'm picking up something on my radar. The signal is massive. It's the Arsenal bird.
I have visual. Arsenal bird confirmed.
Here they come.
A swarm of UAVs is launching from the Arsenal bird. Keep them away from Stonehenge.
Closer the target, fewer the variables. How long till we can fire?
Firing at 60!
Hear that? Keep us safe till then.
Fire control system inspection complete. Radar error correction. Good to go.
Not responding. We're over in the second vehicle.
the countdown. We've lost the target.
Starting to shut down?
Gone? What? The stupid thing is flying in the open.
The survey data isn't updating. No response from our spotter.
Survey vehicle down.
Missile. Missile.
Those vehicles were Stonehenge's eyes. Without those, I'm sorry.
Don't give up yet, Major. We still have sensors. Our eyes. The oldest sensors in the book.
What are you scheming?
They're too unreliable. But
Not bad.
That's something.
Impossible. Rerouting circuit. We can't do any more. Half the battery containers are already out on this mission.
come on, damn it! Attention, all personnel. We have a change in the mission. We will now be using direct fire to shoot down the Arsenal bird. Listen, attack the central propellers. If you can destroy them, the Arsenal bird will slow down.
Strider 1, Cyclops 1, air up and attack that propeller. Everyone else, defend Stonehenge from the UAVs.
Missile.
Wilco, Jaeger, you take the lead.
Missile.
It's readying its APS.
I'm going. The propellers are too much for Trigger alone.
Oh, you damn glory hound. Do your friggin' job.
Count, we need someone who can take down those UAVs. It's up to you.
Trigger, do not foobar this.
Unbelievable. Stonehenge can't talk to Griffin Grace table? What was that curious?
They knew what they were doing.
This whole operation is crazy. Well, only a total madman can bring down the Arsenal bird.
Alright, that takes care of the propellers. Arsenal bird is slowing down. I knew my fate was well placed, Trigger. Arsenal bird propellers.
Give us the engineering coordinates under the Arsenal bird. We'll calculate the range. And I need you to be exact.
Cyclops 3 missile incoming. Look out.
Let me hit. I have to eject.
Caster, send a request for rescue. Conditions look grim. Expect some injuries.
Missile. Missile.
Give me a second. It's been a while since I've used something this archaic. Does the angle on this table account for wind and Coriolis force?
We can see the ocean flag from here. Not much wind. The rest is just instinct.
Propeller stalled. Cyclops 4 has been hit. Are you alright?
I'm fine. We can't lose any more allies.
Knock that off. Push yourself too hard and you're dead. Get back to base.
Missile.
Wilco, over.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Power level is at 100%.
Missile.
We've done our part. Stonehenge, shoot.
Missile.
Understood.
Missile.
Begin final countdown.
Missile.
10, 9, 8,
Missile.
7,
Missile.
6, 5, 4,
Adjusting angle.
3, 2, 1. Fire! Hit, damn it!
Yeah! Oh yeah! Hot damn!
Is it really over now?
Reporting mission success. Lehman, this victory belongs to you. That was a good lesson on the importance of manual control.
Today's MVPs are the LRSSG.
I'll say, especially those two lead birds. They're the Ocean Big Shots. We can win if we follow them. The Ocean Big Shots?
You mean the Ocean Big Shot?
Looks like we're on the offensive now. The enemy's defensive range dropped along with that Arsenal bird. That just means more pie for us.
Are we gonna eat the whole thing?
The brass is always hungry for more. They've got a bottomless appetite. But enough about that. Get some rest now before the counterattack.
Yeah, we got our hands dirty for nothing. The guys were babbling about a 3-line marking. Look into that for me.
The mission succeeded, but at a great cost. This victory marks a strategic turning point. The enemy has only one Arsenal bird left, and the defensive grid around the space elevator has been decimated. We can expect a counteroffensive by Osean forces everywhere.
I was born downtown, in our capital. When I recall my homeland, my thoughts are filled with the sights and sounds of the city. But home means something different to each and every one of us. Therefore, I've decided to visit every place where our citizens call home. The Kingdom of Erusia is a land of diversity. Each region has its own unique and special culture.
The destruction of one of their Arsenal birds has significantly reduced the scale of Erusia's air defense network. Osean forces have moved into the areas where we gained air superiority and freed over half of the Eusian continent. However, Erusia is feeling the pressure and is reacting by attempting to activate the ballistic missile base in the suburbs of Sierra Plata. For the past 72 hours, they've put their resources and people into action, and have already entered the final stages of a launch. The missile silo is deep underground. To destroy it, we'll need a bomber to drop a huge deep penetration bomb in a precise place. Unfortunately, that airspace is thick with clouds at the moment, so it'll be difficult for a bomber to hit the target accurately. Normally, we'd wait for the weather to clear, but with the situation being what it is, we don't have that option. So, we will be the bomber's eyes and find the missile silo. You'll all be equipped with targeting pods instead of special weapons. We need you to fly at low altitude, visually identify which silo they're activating, then acquire it with your targeting pod. Once you press the firing switch, the bombers will drop their payload based on the location data provided by the targeting pod. You will need to keep the silo in the center of your sight until the bomb hits its target, or else it will miss entirely. It takes a high level of airmanship to properly guide these bombs to their targets while flying a plane. Naturally, we assume the enemy has positioned anti-air artillery and aircraft in the area of operations, so stay alert. Additionally, we suffered human and material losses in the last battle, so Cyclops Squadron will sit this one out. Trigger, it's up to you to make this work with just Strider Squadron.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Erusia only has 5 IRBM silos in total. Therefore, the enemy's made a number of fake silos to try and throw our bombers off the scent.
Did you say fake?
They're painted to look like the real thing from the sky. You can't tell the difference.
It's the wing of that LRSSG that brought down that Arsenal bird. We've got the bombs. You do the terminal guidance.
In order to use the targeting pods, you'll need to change weapons first. Try to align the missile silo with the circle in the center of your HUD. When you're lined up, hit the firing switch and the bomb will drop. You're gonna need to keep the silo aligned until the bomb hits. The enemy set up anti-air weapons in multiple locations.
We need to work together to take them down.
Keep the targeting pod trained on that silo until the payload is delivered.
The bunker buster hit its mark. Time for fireworks.
Destruction of first missile silo confirmed.
The IRBM is aimed at the Ocean Garrison. Soldiers' lives are at stake. We have no time.
They've completely lost it. You can bet on it.
Missile.
Let's end this madness.
Missile.
Dropping another bunker buster will take some time. Aim carefully.
Pull up. Missile.
Normal missiles won't even put a dent in these silos.
Missile.
Missile closing! Break!
Missile.
Break!
Strider 1, we have coordinates. Firing the bunker buster.
Look, there's fire shooting up on the ground.
Missile silo destroyed. That makes
Missile.
2. No launch signs yet.
Missile.
We might be able to pull this off.
Missile.
Let's keep it up and get the rest of these
Missile.
silos.
Missile.
Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they
Missile.
called in. They don't appear to be going after our bomber. Take them out if they interfere with our mission.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy dodge. Continuing attack.
Target confirmed. Dropping the bomb now.
Missile.
Alright, now let's take out those remaining silos.
Missile silo destroyed.
Where do we look next?
Missile.
The sky feels open
Missile.
and free today. As a
Missile.
Cyclops, I felt like a bird in a cage. Once this mission's over, I guess we'll be back under the company commander's thumb again. What a pain in the ass.
Enemy has a beat on you.
Missile.
Right on the money.
Hit. Target destroyed.
The
Missile.
fewer there are, the harder they are to find. Good luck.
We might make it. Just one silo left.
This is a serious mission. Was it Wiseman who gave Strider 2 a count? A formation changes every mission. I'm sure he has a reason for it. I'll believe that when I see it. I'm just glad he won't be there to chew my ear off. I'm like a wolf that's been let off its leash. These guys won't know what hit him. I thought you were a bird free from its cage. We did it. That takes care of that. Nice work.
This one's mine. Attacking.
They evaded it.
Break. These guys know how to start fight. Grenade locked on.
They're after you, Strider 1.
Hurry up and break. Behind you.
Missile.
Missile inbound. Missile inbound.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
You're out of javelin flares.
Target confirmed. Dropping the bomb now. Just started this
Missile. 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 Caution. Missile. 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 Missile.
Warning. Enemy has a beat on you.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Target confirmed. Dropping the bomb now.
Strider 1. Target destroyed. All missile silos have been destroyed.
Wait. What the hell is that?
Alert! We've detected an IRBM launch. Confirmed signature on our radar. Launch site is this dam.
Not from the silos?
They certainly hit it well. We still have a chance. Shoot it down before it reaches critical altitude. Strider 1, missile.
Missile.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Missile.
Confirmed signature on our radar. Warning, we confirm another launch. Take it out.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Traeger, enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
New hostiles. All aircraft confirmed. Additional launch confirmed.
Incoming. Strider 1, enemy on your 6.
They took a bite out of me. Breaking.
Missiles have been destroyed.
That was cutting it pretty close. I was starting to get a little nervous.
You're telling me you had us sweating up here, and there wasn't even anything we could do about it. Glad we were partnered with you on this operation.
That went about as expected. Be sure to include in the report how much ass I kicked while off the company commander's leash. Roger that, and I'll be sure to include all the crap you said about Wiseman, too.
We have successfully prevented an enemy ballistic missile attack. Strider Squadron, you did very well without your unit commander. We are now preparing for the final stage of our long-range operation, seizing the capital. With the loss of an arsenal bird followed by the destruction of their ballistic missile base, Erusea is running out of ways to counter. This is a great opportunity for the Osean army to bolster our power to eventually take down the Erusian capital of Farbanti. The special long-range strategy is entering its final phase. Our objective is to attack and capture the Erusian Air Force Base in Cape Rainy in northern Erusea. This important base is at the forefront of our strategy to establish control of Farbanti. Under the cover of night, our plan is that all squadrons will invade from the valley to the south and mount an air assault on the area. The enemy's observation field has eyes on the skies above the valley, so your altitude will need to be restricted. If you go over a certain altitude, the enemy could spot you, ending the mission in failure. Keep that in mind. Once you arrive, you are to take out the enemy's air defense forces as soon as possible and prepare for the support squadrons. When the air defense forces are neutralized, the helicopter squadron should arrive carrying Marines. The plan is to take control of the base. Getting through the valley is only half the job.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Beginning nighttime aerial refueling process. Be careful of reduced visibility. 1,500 meters to tanker. Too fast. Lower airspeed. Excellent work, Trigger. Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position.
Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint 1. No weapons until you reach the enemy base. All aircraft, reduce altitude. We have altitude restrictions from here on out. Keep altitude below 600 meters. Good. Maintain your current course.
Caution. Pull up.
Searchlight up ahead. Watch for it.
Stay out of their sight.
Caution. Pull up.
Strider, Atlas 1. Our current ETA matches yours. Catch them off guard. Secure the LZ quickly.
Strider 1 is down.
Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint 1. No weapons until you reach the enemy base.
Pull up.
All aircraft, reduce altitude. We have altitude restrictions from here on out.
Caution. Caution.
Keep altitude below 600 meters. Good. Maintain your current course.
Caution.
Searchlight up ahead.
Pull up.
Watch for it.
Stay out of their sight.
Pull up.
Strider, Atlas 1. Our current ETA matches yours. Catch them off guard. Can we secure the LZ quickly?
Pull up.
We'll get you down safe. I'm worried you're short on men.
Caution.
Everyone here's already signed their wills.
Caution.
That ain't
Pull up.
funny.
Caution. Pull
Never
up.
was good at jokes. Okay,
Caution. Pull up.
Understood.
Caution. Pull up.
Strider 1, you've passed through waypoint 2.
Pull up.
The valley's about to get narrower. Be careful.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Caution. Pull up.
When can we take on the final mission? I'm starting to get tired of all this.
Pull up.
This is the last step, Count. We'll take the enemy base and use it as a bridgehead.
Watch yourselves out there.
Caution.
We're going to need all of you in Farbanti.
Caution. Pull
Without
up.
Wiseman here, everybody wants to give orders like they're the company commander himself.
Caution. Pull
The
up.
best thing about Strider Squadron is our leader keeps his mouth shut. Watch your speed.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
You've passed waypoint 3. You're coming up on the base, imposing radio silence. We won't be able to talk again until you're over the base. Continue to keep an eye on your altitude. There are plenty of dark spots that can sneak up on you.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Stall warning. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
You just passed through waypoint 4. Radio silence has been lifted. You're almost at the base.
We made it. That was quite the roller coaster ride.
Package away.
Visual confirmation on the airbase. Reach destination.
Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call. The longer it takes, the worse off we'll be. Hurry up. Finish them off.
All right, let's give him a beating.
Target in gun range.
Target destroyed by Strider 1.
Enemies are attacking! Where the hell did they come from?
Locked on bandit.
They took out our leader's bird! Hurry or they'll post us on the ground!
Strider 1, nice work.
Fire up the searchlights! I can't see where the enemies are coming from!
It looks like the enemy's air defenses are online. Guess they finally decided to wake up. Keep up the attack. The sooner we finish this thing, the better.
This is Basilisk 1. Arrived at the air. Landing now.
Roger that. If the enemy is still present in large numbers when our ground forces arrive, the mission will be a failure. Go help our allies.
On time with Beats 3.
Jokes haven't gotten any better.
Okay, that takes care of all the SAM sites.
Trust your allies and keep moving. This base is ours for the taking. Wake the base commander! What are you waiting for?
Your plane will ice up if you stay in there too long.
We've engaged the enemy reinforcements. Requesting immediate close air support.
Copy that. We'll send some your way.
Pizza guy's in trouble. Let's help him out.
It's all right. Those two Ozian big shots will take care of them for us.
All enemy fighters down.
I feel their pain. I really do. But this is war.
Target eliminated. Great work.
Okay, that attack just took out the enemy from the front line. The way ahead is clear now. We'll have our thing.
Give me a damage report. We've suffered heavy losses. This is more than a surprise attack. That's the last of our anti-air guns. They've all been taken out.
We have an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in.
We've confirmed at least one leader. It's the one with the 3 scratches.
Emergency! The enemy reinforcements? They're stopping us! We can't do anything about their air power. We need support.
We still got 3 enemy fighters left. It's not over yet.
Missile.
I don't know what these guys are to accomplish.
Ambush! Stay cool! We broke the race!
Missile.
Lancaster, requesting close air support.
Strider Squadron, enemy reinforcements. Get some goddamn support there now.
Enemy numbers are small. Don't give in. Fight until the very end. It's after me. Breaking.
2 remaining.
Let's take a peek at the ones we left behind. This is 2-2. We're stuck. We won't be able to capture the base at this rate.
Keep your heads down. 3 strikes will take care of the enemy.
Missile.
That's it. Take out those 2. Force our way inside the facility.
Fox 2. Target's destruction confirmed. That air support was right on the money.
Keep pushing the enemy on their heels.
Okay, start running on the count of 3. Great. I get to finally send my boys in to ring the doorbell. There's still quite a few enemies holed up in there. However, we can't afford to wait any longer. Begin the assault. If anyone resists, kill them.
Star warning.
Contact! 2 o'clock! Go! Go!
Star warning.
Fire!
Star warning. Star warning.
Sarge, tear down that barricade.
How'd it go? This is Basilisk 1. The base is ours. We have control of all major functions.
Caution.
Glad the pizza was on time.
Whew. Roger that, Basilisk 1. Mission accomplished.
All prisoners of war will be treated in accordance with international law. We've even brought pizza.
Looks like they can shred those wills.
I'm already getting an earful from the men over the needless paperwork.
No joke.
Okay, go ahead and begin your approach. We'll do the flight control.
Roger that.
Strider 1, Basilisk. The runway is clear. You have permission to land. The party is on as soon as you get here. Reduce your speed. Turn left. You are right on course. Maintain current heading. Right on the money, Strider 1. Strider 1 has landed. Let's go and greet him.
Strider.
Excellent work on the night raid. Submarines have arrived from the Ocean mainland and are refueling. This base will serve as a frontline platform for our mission to take Farbanti. We're almost at the end of this operation.
Mihai's second sortie was designed to calculate how his physiology changed under the stress of combat. My job was to compare his performance as a pilot now to when he was younger and understand how his skills evolved. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure I wanted to know the answers anymore. For a man his age, Mihai's body was unbelievably resilient, remarkably flexible. His reflexes were as sharp as they ever were. Still, after all those years of flying in the outer layers of the atmosphere, even someone as strong as Mihai wasn't immune to the effects of the strain. The human body is fragile. It was not meant to handle the excessive amounts of radiation that constantly bombarded the stratosphere. For Mihai's second sortie, we used a flight suit that was still untested. He seemed fine on takeoff, but by the time he landed back at the base, it was clearly a mess. He got caught in a surprise dogfight with an especially stubborn enemy. It took a while for Mihai to bring him down.
Suspend mission.
The suit was ineffective. According to the data, it wouldn't let him fly to his full potential. A new flight suit was made to my exact specifications. When it finally arrived, Mihai's granddaughters glared at me with their disapproval. They blamed me for the pain their grandfather had to keep enduring. But Mihai remained stoic. He wasn't the type of man who cared about anything that happened here on the ground. I wasn't worried about it. I was confident the new suit would protect him thoroughly so that he could maneuver his plane any way he wanted. The moment he took off in his new flight suit, I realized what I had failed to before. Right after takeoff, as the wheels retracted, the plane suddenly arced up. It accelerated so quickly. I had never seen a plane move like that before. Mihai hit the high G's multiple times before disappearing into the blue. The support team couldn't even keep up. And then I knew. I understood why he never seemed to care about restoring his stolen country back to its former glory, and why he didn't seem to care about anything that happened here on the ground. Of course, Mihai's kingdom was the sky.
The operation to capture Erusia's capital, Farbanti, is beginning. This is the culmination of our work. We need to capture the Erusian forces' general headquarters in the south of Farbanti and end this war. The plan is for ground troops to attack Farbanti from both the east and north, and a task fleet will attack from the southwest. We will secure air superiority over the capital, while providing air support for our allies on the ground and in the water as required. By all accounts, we expect this to be an intense, full-scale battle across land, sea, and air. Should you need to replenish your ammunition or make necessary repairs to your craft, a return line has been set up in the north. During this operation, we will also be tasked with having to destroy the communications satellites that Erusia hacked. If we take down the information communication system that we believe they have control over, it should plunge Erusia into chaos. Once the capital falls, the Erusian military will be isolated and thrown into chaos, making it easier for us to end the war. However, that can't happen until after the capital falls, so you guys are the stars of this battle. Erusia will fight like a tiger, but we cannot lose. We must seize the capital and end this war.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
Our troops have engaged at Farbanti Reconstruction Park, Silver Bridge, and the submerged area. We need you to help our boys in those 3 locations. This'll end the war.
Caution. Pull up.
It's time. Commence the operation. Our friends are waiting.
Lately, as your company commander, I felt some of you young bucks coming after my championship belt. You're really putting the pressure on me. So I think I'm gonna go out there and run up the score a little bit. Just to show you guys how it's done. I trust I can count on all you to keep up. Let's get out there, take care of business, and come back in one piece.
Missile launched. Strider 1. Turn lines to the north. Hit that wave and you can refuel. Good luck, everyone.
Count is back in the south of Cyclops 2. It's good to be flying with you again, partner.
Cute. Ah, it's real funny.
I need to get away. Taking.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Missile.
Our ground forces are now moving to capture Farbanti Reconstruction Park. They're already engaged with the enemy. It seems the enemy was fast and detected. They can use some air support.
Missile.
Missile inbound! Missile inbound!
Our air support has stopped the enemy. Advance on the hospital.
Lethal 1. Enemy's locked on. If you sit there, the enemy will surround you.
Caution. Stall warning.
Evading enemy missile. Mark 2.
Now the enemy's already down. That LRSSG is really something.
Enemy's got a lock.
Mark Wilson, in order. Milky and Big Shot clear the way.
I have the field.
Stall warning.
HQ, we're falling back. We don't stand a chance against their air support. Hold your ground.
Box 2. Enemy backup inbound. Forces are heading for 2 separate combat zones. We need to split our forces in 2 and meet both threats at once.
Trigger, head for either area. Cyclops will take care of the other. Strider 1, break.
Roger.
Missile.
Getting out of rock.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, locked on target.
Missile.
Locked on. This one's a goner.
Okay, Trigger. Silver Bridge is all yours. Deal with the other 3.
Let's go. Lucian.
Wilco. That's something.
Breaking to escape mode.
Target in gun range.
Missile fired. Evading.
Locked on bandit.
Missile.
Flex 2.
Missile. Missile.
The missile copper or EPM.
Missile.
Strider 1, missile closing.
Missile.
Evade.
Missile.
We need more air support. We can't hold the bridge much longer without it. Enemy's got a lock. Call reinforcements! Damn it! Should have done it sooner!
Bandit on your 6.
Missile. Missile.
Salamander 2, Box 2.
Missile.
Strider 4, missile! Shake it off!
The enemy is worn out. Understand.
Use GPS to locate allies.
Fatigue is starting to set in. Maintain your composure. We're almost through this.
Strider 1, Fox 2. Target is hit.
This one's all wide.
It's no use! We have to retreat!
Missile.
Miss. Target's still active.
Missile.
Enemy reinforcements on radar. Take them out.
Hostile forces moving near enemy HQ. We don't have enough units to hold them.
Split up. The longer this drags on, the greater our losses. Roger that. Friendly bot. Fight, breaking away. I'm trying to break it. Let's teach a lesson to those arrogant Osean bastards. Our tank commander's down! Warning, bandit on your 6.
Careful. The ruins of sunken ships make this water shallow.
Missile, break! Attacking.
Drive the enemy back. Countering set.
Evading.
Target acquired.
Missile away, bon voyage. This is turning into an absolute nightmare. There's no end. It's no use. That area's all yours, Strider. We'll back up Helm Squadron in the submerged area.
Target destroyed.
Over half our forces are neutralized!
Missile inbound. Missile inbound. Warning. Enemy has a beat on you.
Time to attack!
Missile launched. Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Our tanks and combat vehicles are knocked down. They mostly fall into the enemy's air support.
1, target acquired.
Lancaster, this is Mace 1. We'll handle the rest.
All aircraft, move on to assist other units.
Thanks, LRSSG. We'll take it from here.
Enemy ranks
Missile.
crumbling. Attack their right
Missile.
flank. This is our chance.
Missile. Missile.
Ship tilting!
Gotcha, pal.
Fox 2,
Missile. 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 Missile.
Confirming Strider 1 destroyed target.
Conditions keep changing. This battle is ugly.
Reduce altitude. Fly between the buildings.
Caution. Pull up.
I thought it would be easier to survive the battle.
Enemy missile! Breaking!
Missile.
Locked on. Go down.
Stall warning.
Fox 2.
This is the start. There are small boats hiding in the ruins. Take them out before they can approach the fleet.
There are no reinforcements coming. The North fleet was destroyed back to base by an enemy raid. Evading missile. Bandit sighted. Hold them! Don't let them through! Don't let them through! They must be exhausted after what they've been through. So let's hurry up and finish the job.
Missile.
Locked on. Go down.
The missiles have got a lot of armaments.
The enemy's striking back with everything they've got.
There's no way we're pulling back now. If they take our headquarters, we're finished.
Eyeball to Tucker 2-4. Requesting fire for raid. Coordinates 2294 5002. Target is enemy MVP formation. Fire for effect with your strongest round.
gun range.
Caution.
Show them how Osea fights this battle.
Strider 3 launching missile.
Eyeball to Tucker 2-4. Bracketing is complete. Fire for effect. Roger. Same firing data. Azimuth 2870, elevation 237. Prepare the volley. Fire.
Target is eliminated.
Our victory is near. Keep fighting.
Missile.
Strider 1 missile inbound.
Enemy's got a lock.
Your air support considerably weakened organized resistance from the Erusian army. Operation nearly complete. Just need to see it through. Understood. Understood.
All right.
Understood.
Missile.
Understood. Understood.
And impact. Tucker 2-4. Go easy on our eardrums next time. Thanks for the fire support.
If these guys really fight a battle before this, they just keep coming. Keep firing! We're on the move! Strider 1, evade that missile!
You did really well out there. This is sure to bring an end to the war. You'll be heroes.
Don't know what medals they've got for you, but if you want one, come back in one piece.
Four Fox 2.
What do you mean, retreat? The enemy has sealed off the harbor, preventing us from landing.
We've spotted enemy backup. Check your radars.
Copy. Trigger. It's about time we finished up here and helped other allies in trouble.
You don't need to try and target every enemy. Just keep your focus. Take one down and move on to the next.
Missile.
We don't have enough ships left for organized combat.
Missile. Missile.
This is the amphibious command ship Ptarmigan. The enemy ships in this area are part of the sunken ruins now. The landing party is on its way to HQ.
Forward! You still have a chance at victory! It's much easier to defend once you've taken up attack positions.
We need that bridge to establish our position. Give those ground troops all support they need.
Strider 1, package away.
Missile.
Warning! Missile in the air!
Missile.
2 minutes remaining.
Powerful aim defense system in the AO. Coordinates Tango 28, Lima 39.
Missile. Stall warning.
Don't let them any closer.
Stall warning. Missile.
Strider 1 down to hostile.
Missile.
Target acquired.
Missile.
Strider 1, target
Missile.
destroyed.
Missile.
They have a lock on me.
Missile away.
Missile.
We're gonna make it through this. Just a little further and this bridge will be ours.
Strider 1, hostile gunning for you.
Missile.
Strider 1, break! Break now!
Caution. Correct.
1 minute remaining.
It's tracking me!
Tank is destroyed.
Missile.
Wiseman, invade that missile!
Missile.
Target
Missile.
locked.
Missile.
I've been spiked.
Missile. Missile.
The attacks just keep coming!
Missile. Missile.
Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply. 30 seconds remaining.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower airspeed. Bank left. Raise your nose, you're too low. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear?
They aren't as good as the ones on Silver Bridge. There's a crack in the enemy's defenses. Send our troops there at once. This should allow us to put up a fight.
This is Rifle 2, flank bandit. Missile tracking me!
All aircraft, listen carefully. This is Longcaster. We have the upper hand. The enemy headquarters is almost ours. Operation to eliminate all enemy satellites also underway. All going according to plan. The end of the war is in sight. Think of something you'd like to eat, guys? Because I'm buying.
Roger that. Man, don't jinx us.
You're right.
Time for a quick hit and run.
New bogies. No, 5 Su-30s inbound.
It's Mr. Rex.
What's going on here? I don't believe it. We've just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. It's the snowbirds. The 2 leaders are at a different level. But don't underestimate the rest of them either.
Missile.
This should prove to be fun. What do you mean? It's just like you say. The enemy has experienced fighters in their midst.
Target acquired.
Missile.
I see they've still got one pilot.
Missile.
Wow, are you sure he's here?
Missile. Missile.
Water me.
Hostile lock on you, Strider 1.
Missile.
Strider 2, Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Bandit on your 6.
Cyclops 2, check your rear.
Target in gun range.
What's this guy getting to fly like that?
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Taking fire.
Missile.
Strider 1, missile inbound.
Stall warning.
This is Cyclops 3. I've been hit. I gotta eject.
Missile. Missile.
Take him out one by one.
Cyclops 3 is bailed out safely.
Missile.
Don't worry, he's gonna make it. Listen, Trigger, real talk. If we keep this up, someone's not going home.
Missile.
I'll act as a lure. Meanwhile, you shoot down Mr. X.
Stall warning.
One ship is sunk. Single fighter coming back around.
Don't let Mr. X run wild. Friendlies are suffering heavy damage. Alright, he grabbed the bait. Time to take him for a ride.
Missile. Missile.
Man, this is one stubborn bastard. He's on my tail, but he won't fire. Waiting for the perfect shot, eh? Sorry, stranger, but my boys will let you have it. Enemy on my 6.
Enough with your air show, Wiseman. You're pushing it.
Oh, Cal, that's sweet. I never knew you cared.
Missile.
You're all grown up. I'll even let the wisecrack slide.
Missile.
Hey, I'm being serious here.
Target is hit. Nice. Fine. Give him one more.
Ammunition zero. Ammunition zero.
You're quite the entertainer, but the show's over with this next shot. Wasn't a bad pilot. Wiseman, missile closing!
I'll keep him on me. Just a bit longer. Shit. Cyclops 1 is down. Cyclops 1 is down.
Eject already, Wiseman! I'm sorry, Count. This plane exploded. Wiseman,
warning.
stay strong. We're not done here. Cyclops 2, you've got the lead.
Missile.
Wiseman! Shit!
Missile.
Negative, Cyclops 2, you're the lead.
Missile.
I can't do it. Trigger should take command. The duty is yours. That's impossible. Do it. Ah, damn it. Cyclops 4, form an element. We need our top gun. We're gonna take out that bastard.
Wilco count.
Stall warning.
Now I see why he's the king of the skies. Trigger's our only hope.
Target was not struck.
I'm on my target's tail.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
These guys are way out of my league. I can't even get in close to them.
Stall warning. Missile. Stall warning.
Commander's taking fire.
Missile.
It's fine. Have a little faith.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Good lord. All we can do is rely on our best pilot now.
Shit.
Missile.
Oh, this guy's too tough.
I don't think I could take him on.
I've been spiked.
Stall warning. Missile. Missile. Missile.
Damn. I want to go to Trigger's aid, but I can't keep up.
Missile.
So hit.
Damn.
Now go finish the job.
Get Mr. X, Trigger. Shoot it down, Trigger. You can do it. In fact, you're the only one who can. Gotcha, pal. My radar suddenly turned off.
What is it? Respond.
My data won't update.
My HUD is
Damn
freaking
it.
out.
What was that?
I've lost radar contact. What's up?
Look at the sky. Towards the sun.
What is that?
A star? No. Maybe an explosion?
This is Soul Squadron. Head home. It's not safe to stick around here if we lose our base.
Listen up. We've just lost our real-time connection with Mission Command. It's not just Mission Command. I'm not getting any response from outside our LOS. Farbanti's now under Osean control. The operation was a success. We didn't get the orders that should have come after the operational success. We'll guide you to the scheduled airport. All aircraft, leave this airspace immediately.
Ammunition 0. Ammunition
Negative.
0.
They've got a debt to pay.
Count, we all feel the same way.
Shit.
So Wiseman died for nothing.
This is a peacekeeping force forward base near Erusian territory. Other Allied aircraft have probably been forced to make emergency landings at other airfields. We don't know much. The mission to capture the capital is nearly complete, but we unfortunately have no intel. The enemy communication satellites are down, and we have confirmed the deaths of several Erusian leaders. But our enemy was smart. They had a similar plan. Our own communication systems were destroyed at approximately the same time. We have no idea when or if they'll come back online. Stand by for further details.
As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them, so Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.